Now let me lay down some ground rules which will help all of us to have better experience and make this workshop interactive and interesting. By default, I think some of you facing problem with the mics that we will troubleshoot once we close this first session. But your mics will remain open so that everybody can speak and contribute in the session, and we can have a more interactive session. My request to you is to please keep yourself muted. Unmute when you need to speak and mute again once you are done. This will help in reducing noise and disturbance and communicate with better voice quality. When you have a question and something is in progress, please write down your questions in the chat box instead of holding it and waiting for the right time. Send the questions to everyone so that everyone know the question. I will pause time to time and answer your questions from chat box. In case you need to speak and something is in progress, you can raise the hand to let me know that you want to speak. There is a fair possibility that you may get disconnected. Just join using the same link again. Please use the same signature of your name to log in again. There is a fair possibility that I also get disconnected. In such case, you may stop hearing me or page may not refresh. Kindly hold on and wait for some time. I will join back soon. We will have one break around 7:45 for half an hour, almost in the middle, and so almost 1.5 hours on the both the side of that. The handouts provided to you are comment enabled. When you open PDF, on the right top corner, you will see there is something written comment. When you click on that, there's a toolbox opens, and you can use all those toolbox to write your comments, highlight some text, put some bubbles there. You can have sticky notes on the handout itself, and you can save those handouts with your comments. So my suggestion to you, whatever you want to note down, highlight or make your notes, do the same in the handouts on the relevant slide. That will help you to keep everything at one place, and it's better for the later preparation. So let's make this workshop interactive and discussion oriented. Share your views, opinion, respond to questions, do exercises, ask questions, and clarify all your doubts. The only question which is not a question is the question which is not asked in this forum. So all the questions are good questions. To start with, let's have a round of introduction to know each other, set expectations, and work out focal points. To keep it short, just speak out your name, your organization, the role you play, total years of experience, and your experience in project management. Please also state What are your primary one or two expectations, or say takeaways, or say reasons to join this workshop? If we may not be able to cover any of them, I will let you know. And lastly, share any other information you find appropriate here. Okay, you may not be able to remember like what all you need to share. So what I will do, I will put this on the board. Okay, so your name, your location, organization name, role, what role you're playing, total years of experience, the experience in project management, what are your primary one or two expectations from this workshop, and one more thing, that what kind of projects you do and what kind of challenges you face, maybe primary one, two, or three you can share. Okay, now some of you may not be able to speak, so what I suggest you can type this information in the chat box, so let everybody knows about it, that how, like what kind of gathering we have or audience we have in this room, who will contribute what and from what perspective, and what are the overall expectations, and what are the points we have to focus more. Okay, so let us start from Anil. Anil, just try if we can able to hear you. Otherwise, you can type in the chat box. Okay. Uh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go one by one. Hold on, hold on. Let's go by one by one. Okay, so let me speak out what Anil Kumar has written, and other people can read it, but I still want to speak about the people. So Anil is from Visakhapatnam and working with How India Limited. It's in civil construction, project management consulting, total 20 hours of experience, working as project manager there since last 5 years. And his expectations are on change management and understanding PMO issues in proper way. Right? He's in the port sector. So it's the projects he's facing are doing is of constructions related at the port side. So Anil, just want to understand from you. Want to understand from you, like what kind of challenges are there in this area and what you are facing. Maybe you can type down one or two. Scope change frequently under EPC contract. Yes. As an EPC contract, it is contractor's responsibility. Client has to decide his requirement at the beginning like any other, but keep changing thereafter. So change management and managing scope is one of the challenge. Great. We'll talk about it. And this is one of the problem which is normally uh, all the project managers face in all the areas, not only in the EPC or a construction one. Okay, so let's go to Prashant. I think Prashant can speak. Prashant, if you can speak, you speak. Otherwise, you can also type down in the chat box. Prashant? Okay. Prashant Shah is logged in from Saudi Arabia. Is working with Gulf Asia. I think it's a contractor company, right? Is working as assistant planning manager. He's about 24 years of experience, 4 years in project management. and he's looking to appear for PMI exam as soon as possible. And therefore, I think this is the primary purpose of attending this course. And he is in petrochemicals, project planning and execution. Prashant, can you list down one or two major challenges which you face there? Means our all calculations and results are depends on the earned man hours. Risk management. Okay, procurement management. The procurement is one of the things which is in construction and the oil and gas quality management, or multiple front Shant is looking for. Great. But I think in PM in this course we address all these. What is the professional way of doing that? Okay. Thanks, Prashant. Let me go to, okay, Prashant is still typing. Some other people are working from last 6 to 10 years. Okay. But they don't have the PMI certification. Okay. And now the situation is that they are facing technical problems. Absolutely. And because in this sector, the people are from client side. All are from US, UK. Okay. And they are very strong on the project management side. I can understand. People work. Okay. Paperwork. So all the documentations is very strong there. And believe in the paperwork or believe in the systematic way of doing things. Right. Thanks, Prashant. I think that's quite insight. And let's move to Rahul. Rahul, if you are able to speak, speak. Otherwise, you can also type in the chat box.
Yes, Vivek. Can you hear me?
Oh, fantastic. Yes, yes, very much clear.
Yeah. My name is Rahul Gunjal, and I'm working in EQL Soft, Pune-based company. It's a software company,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working this company from last 10 years,
Okay,
and working as PM from last 4 years.
okay.
Now, the thing is, we have all our clients from India,
Mm-hmm.
and the common issue with them is about the computer literacy or the project management and all those things.
Okay,
So my primary challenges are requirement analysis and change management.
okay.
So normally the requirements are not given, uh, like all the requirements are not given at a single time. So
Mm-hmm.
the requirements keep coming from the client every now
Right.
and then. So managing those requirements and the change management is what I'm looking for.
Okay. And your domain is software development, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the software is deal with this requirement issues and change management like anything because things are not tangible still there.
Yeah.
Okay. And your total experiences of how much? 10 years?
10 years.
Okay. So you mainly look for that how I can manage my scope, change management, how can I gather better requirement, or
Right.
how will I make customer to give me proper requirements in the beginning itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay, great, Rahul. And let's go to Rupesh. Rupesh, are you able to hear me? Rupesh has written already. Great. So let me read this out. Rupesh Chauhan, Rajkot, Gujarat. But currently he is in Bhilwara, Rajasthan, with the Radhe Group of Energy. He is head of I&E. I&E is something industrial and equipment, something like that. E, I understand it is equipment, something, or energy. What is I&E, Rupesh? Instrumentation and electrical. Okay, so head of instrumentation and electrical. He's had 12 years of experience in electrical and instrumentation field. Project management experience is 2 years, and his expectations from the workshop is upgrade myself and also implementation in the company's work. In the work, okay, in the company, you want to implement these practices to improve the overall quality of the work. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So, in the energy, I believe you are like working on power projects. Is that right? Are you building like power stations? Yes. Okay. So they are mainly thermal powers. Who is your client? NTPC? Okay. Biomass gasification. Okay, you're building a powerhouse which will use the The biomass gas actually for generating electricity. Okay. Coal gasification also. So Rupesh, what kind of challenges you face in this area and from especially from the project management side? Yes, but now we are doing project scrap tire to oil in Bhilwara. So I didn't get the project. You are talking about converting something to oil? Yes, oh great. I think during our session, uh, we will troubleshoot your mic and speak mic problem, and then we'll like to hear that how we're doing. This looks quite interesting. From scrap tire to oil, great. I haven't heard about it. Okay, Rupesh is trying to say something. Okay, Rupesh. Thank you very much. I think we would like to learn from you a little more in the coming session. Okay, now you're facing problem. Yes, yes. With the communication with the ground level staff. Okay, so really the workers who are working on these things and motivating them for the work and getting the work from them as such. It is also a very common problem. Also documentation. Yes. Great. Thanks, Rupesh. I think for this providing this much information. And let's go to the next. Utsav, are you able to hear me? Okay, Utsav has already written. Great. Let me read this out. I'm Utsav Mitra, currently in Pune with company ADI Strategies Limited, dealing with Oracle Hyperion product. Okay, great. Total experience of 14 years and working for the last 3 years as project manager, specifically for Middle East projects, and my objective is to get certified in PMP to better handle the projects. Okay, by profession a chartered accountant. Oh great. I'm into basically implementations, development and support activities for various clients of Middle East and now previous US client also. Okay, that's great. So he is a very specific in Oracle Hyperion products, very niche products in my opinion. And so again, I will also ask you, Utsav, that what kind of challenges you face? Right, in software and the person doesn't talk about requirement related problems, then there is something wrong there. Okay. In fact, requirement, scope and change, the problems in all the places. It is just not like construction or software or I think it is less related to tangible, non-tangible. It's more related to the mindset. Yes, the requirements are not so specific. And because of this, there are a lot of challenges come later and then client says that we are delaying the project. So the scope is not defined. Yes, that's problem everywhere actually. So we'll do a lot of we will focus a lot on change management, on scope management. Maybe we can try doing some kind of exercises on that side so that it help us that how we can do a better job on requirement, scoping, identifying the real needs of the people and servicing them. Okay, thanks, Utsav. And I think we have covered all. Right. So let me close this introduction session with my introduction. Okay, as you know, my name is Vivek Prakash. I have overall more than 20 years of experience, and for last 12-13 years I'm practicing project management and contributing in project management. Okay, so I have a last year I got a medal I will say memento from PMI that I have consistently been PMI member for 10 years. Okay, so project management very special for me. I will say it's my hobby. For last 10 years, 10 or more than 10 years, I get associated with Mumbai chapter of PMI and started doing work in the area of or contributing in the area of project management framework. I was doing project management in the organization, but was not doing contribution outside of that. So that's what my first starting thing. And first thing which I did was creating a PMP club, a project management professionals club. And this club is actually was for bringing people who are PMP certified or looking for the PMP certification or looking for some knowledge from on the project management on one platform, have knowledge sharing and know each other and get benefit from the experience of each other. And this this program was very, very successful, and it continuously has grown from that day till today. And today it happens in 4 places in Mumbai, and I'm sure more than 100 or more than 150 people normally join on Sunday morning at all these 4 places. So that was one of the successful thing, and it was the first thing which I did there. Second thing, I will participated in organizing the conferences. I had in organizing trainings there. I did a lot of trainings. During this time, I continuously be getting more fascinated about project management, doing a lot of experiment at work also. Wherever I was working, I was trying to form the group where we can make people more PMP certified, and arranging training within the organization. After that, doing a lot of service on this, I found that this is the place where I really belong to. So I started this consultancy project, this on project management, and as part of this program or this consulting from pmwares, I do two type of things. One is training, and there is consulting. Consulting is that helping people to implement this knowledge at work, which is but it become quite challenging. Learning from training program is one, and then implementing at workplace is a little more challenging task. So not only trainings, but helping people to implement it also. If the people have their processes, tuning them processes, aligning them with the project management framework, and people do, if the organization do not have any process, building their process from the scratch, and not I'm providing something, I help them to develop their own, because every organization is very different and they have a unique requirement and they need unique processes based on their own organization practices and beliefs. So as a part of project management trainings, I do this PMP certification training is one in the virtual classroom as well as the physical classrooms. I do Microsoft project trainings. I do project management fundamentals. That is for the people who are new to the project management. They have either assumed the role of project manager or they are contributing in but do not have the right knowledge of performing the work. So that project management fundamental focus on the people at the entry level in the project management. Besides doing the MS project and Microsoft project and PMP certification, I also do advanced project management. Advanced project management is a more a customized training. Even the project management fundament is also a customized training, and this training is normally based on the needs of the organization. So we do some kind of need analysis along with the stakeholders in the organization, and then design this program by removing some of the stuff which is not important and bringing the stuff which is more important. So I did one program for one of the organizations just in the last month. It was 5-day program, which is a combination of PMI under the PMBOK knowledge, the Microsoft project, estimations, all together. And on the other side, I also do training on software estimation, specifically on function point analysis, which is one of the standard way of estimating the software, and normally people find it challenging to implement it. So I do trainings on that side as well. On the consulting side, we do need analysis with the customer and figure it out that what kind of support they need, and then providing their support. Idea is to let people do their work as much as possible so that they become independent from us as early as possible, and they not remain dependent on us. So we see in the organization ourselves as a temporary support. We move into the organization. Our contribution is high at the beginning, then slowly goes down, and then in few months, depending upon the how much is the maturity of the organization. Normally organization people take over the complete work, and we normally just like become a some need-based support kind of thing, or even not that. Okay, so this is all about me. So let's get started with the session.